Excerpts from A Child for the Devil by Conrad Jones, narrated by Jacob Bruce. When it all began, it was a dark and stormy night, but there was no howling in the distance, just the sound of traffic drifting from the motorway and the occasional whine of an ambulance siren. It was a night like any other. It might not be the ideal way to begin a horror story or a book about zombies, but this is not fantasy. The victims and their murders are well documented. They are human. They bleed and they breathe. They have families and they go to work every day. The good thing is that they can be killed like us. But they are many, and they are coming for me. She flipped. Her screams and the hatred in her eyes will stay with me forever. She looked into me and screamed for help repeatedly as the guards dragged her away. She reached out and tried to touch the mirror. I touched it from my side, and for a split second only the glass separated our fingertips. There was a shock, like a jolt from a 9-volt battery. "What exactly do they think she has done?" I whispered to Peter as I watched her writhe and struggle against the guards. I was shaking inside, and I felt sick as they dragged her out of the interview room. There was a connection between us, and I didn't know why. "Do you think that she killed the victim?" As soon as I got out of there, I ran to the truck in a panic. My head was all over the place. What exactly did she mean? Who was coming for me? Was she a total basket case? As I said, I'm a skeptic, and I was panicking about the ramblings of a murder suspect who was being held in a high-security mental hospital. I smoked 3 menthols, one after the other, to stop my hand shaking, but it didn't work. I was a mess. I was questioning everything that I had put value in. It wouldn't be the first time my head was turned by a pretty face. My late father always joked that my brains were in my pants. He was pretty much spot on, to be honest. Would I be listening to her if she was a fat bloke in his 50s? The answer is no. I was letting my mind run away with me because I was attracted to her, and that was the truth. This is the hardest book I've written so far. Why? Simple, because it's true, and the knowledge that they are coming for me piles on the pressure to write it quickly. How would you start a book about real evil and hold the belief of the readers? All I can do is give you the facts, the names, and the internet links for you to follow, and then it's up to you to decide. I'm used to telling stories, but not like this one. Not the truth. I sensed her fear as she laid there helpless. She was scared, and she couldn't move. I could feel her fear. She was calling for help in her mind. She was calling for me. "You're a bit fucked up," I snorted. I took a deep breath to calm myself and wiped the sweat from my forehead with the back of my hand. I knew that the police would be on their way, and I didn't have long. I put the shotgun over my shoulder and smiled. I had nothing but contempt for him.